what I learned from Tommy Lasorda, one of the greatest baseball coaches of all time, and I actually did meet him. Let me share the story. So here it is. The year is 1999, and I'm stationed in Korea. In the United States Army, and I'm one of the youngest soldiers there at the time. I was about I believe a PFC. That means I was nothing. Okay, and I was a private. And so they said, look, the privates can actually meet. They're going to be going to lunch with somebody famous. They actually didn't tell us who it was, but they came down to Korea. And I didn't know this, but the Dodgers were in town in Korea at that time. This is South Korea, obviously. So I'm in Youngsan, Korea, just to put it in perspective. Now, if you don't know anything about the Dodgers, back in 1999, Tommy Lasorda was the man. If you love baseball like I did, and I played first base my whole life and pitcher, I was left-handed. Tommy Lasorda was it. Like, he was larger than life. He was the Dodgers, right? And he was amazing in every single way that you could even think about. And now the cool thing about it as well was he was just one of those guys that he uplifted everyone. I didn't know this, but he spent 71 years with the Dodgers. That is serious commitment. And everybody knows how passionate he was and extremely Italian, because he just had that characteristic. Like, he would tell jokes. And remember, now when I come inside the mess hall, because we're all going to meet at the mess hall, I didn't know who this person was going to be. And then when I finally met him, I was like, oh my God, this is Tommy Lasorda. Then the first thing that stood out was like, man, this guy's short, because he was shorter than me. And that was like the first thing I thought about. And he was just like, if you have in your mind somebody who is like a baseball fanatic and Italian, like for real, like if you've ever seen Tommy Lasorda, like he's it. He's it. He's got this jolly big stomach, and he's just like, he loves baseball. He's got the Italian accent with the kind of the New York side to it. At least it was for me, all right? And I remember meeting him and talking to him and sitting. I sat right next to him, actually. I sat right next to him. And we're talking, and other people are talking, but I'm the only one in the group that actually knows baseball. So I'm like, how was it, managing Kirk Gibson? How was it, during the World Series? What was that? And if you ever watched I believe it was the 1988 World Series that Kirk Gibson actually hit the home run to win the World Series. Tommy Lasorda came out, his belly first. He's freaking out. He's like, yes, we won. And so I remember asking him, I was like, hey, can you give me an autograph? I had nothing on me, and I took the napkin. This is literally the napkin off of the in the mess hall. And I was like, I'm not going to lose this opportunity. And this is literally the spaghetti that we were eating right there. That's still there. Now, mind me, I was 20. I'm 46 now, okay? This is 26 years old. And this is what he wrote. He said, because I asked him, can you write it to my battalion? I didn't think I was ever going to keep this. I actually was going to give this to my battalion. And I think I had 2 of them made. And so this was the other one. So this one says, to the 176 Finance Battalion. That's who I was with. May you wear this uniform of the great United States. Wear it with pride, dignity, and character. Tommy Lasorda, Hall of Fame, August 3rd, 1997. That's when he actually made it to the Hall of Fame. So this is my Tommy Lasorda story that I wanted to share and kind of let anybody know that it's very interesting if you ever had the opportunity to meet somebody famous. Number one, do not miss the opportunity. And it's not about fame. It's about, their accomplishments. You know what they did, right? So to me, that was cool. I saw, he led in baseball, he led a group of men to a world championship in a sport that I know, that I understand, right? And he did it. And it was amazing. And just to sit next to him, rub shoulder to shoulder next to him, I understood, this is just a normal dude. This is the guy, right? And what I love too is, I forgot about this, but he spent 71 years with one organization. How amazing is that? That is loyalty. And he loved America. That was one thing you cannot doubt when you have that conversation. When I was talking to him, was like, he just appreciated so much that he wanted to spend time with us it was during lunch, I believe, and just be with us. That was awesome. So the opportunity just to talk to him was great. I can't remember the entire conversation because it was a little bit foggy. It's been a little bit. But I just saw this the other day, or just wanted to talk about it. And I thought it would be cool. Anyway, one day you'll know now that, hey, meeting Tommy Lasorda was one of the greatest experiences of my life. I've met some really cool people I'll share in different stories, but this one was really cool. This was neat. And what it came up for me was, if you're ever in the opportunity that you could meet somebody that's done something really cool and accomplished something great, and you can have the opportunity to sit down with them and talk to them, do that and honor them. If you could get their autograph, all an autograph does for me, it's like solidifies that moment that I never forgot, with the lessons I learned at that time with that person. Right? I've actually even met Michael Jackson before. I'll share that with you as well, in the military base as well, not at his house. So I'll share that with you. But if you get anything out of this, please let me know in the comments. Share it. I do read all the comments. I'd love to know if you ever met somebody famous, or what was the story behind it. What did you get out of it? With Tommy Lasorda, the biggest thing I got out of meeting him was, man, he's just a normal dude. He is a normal, caring, fantastic human being. He reminded me of my grandfather because they both had white beards. They were both shorter than me. They both kind of had a pot belly, but they had this passion, this love for the game that was huge. My dad has that passion as well. So it's really interesting just to see this and bring it up. So hopefully you got something out of this story. But yeah, never know who you're going to meet. Be blessed.